Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why, even though you're eating right, staying active, and following what seems like all the right health advice, your legs still feel weaker than they used to? Why do the stairs feel steeper now? Why does standing up from a chair take longer and more effort than it did just a few years ago? Is it just the natural aging process, or could there be something else, something hidden silently working against your body? Here's something that might surprise you. It's not always about what you're neglecting. Sometimes it's about what you're actively doing without realizing it's slowly causing harm. Every day, millions of older adults make one simple silent mistake with complete confidence, believing they're making the healthiest choice possible. Why? Because they've been told for decades that fruit is the ultimate symbol of natural wellness, full of vitamins, antioxidants, and life giving nutrients. And yes, many fruits do offer tremendous health benefits, but not all of them are safe for aging bodies. Here's the uncomfortable truth: no one seems to talk about certain fruits. Even the ones we eat weekly, without a second thought, can subtly erode your strength over time. They can trigger inflammation in your joints, contribute to knee and leg pain, and make walking a chore rather than a pleasure. In fact, fruits that are heavily promoted as health boosters might actually be undermining your mobility, your balance, and your ability to move freely as you age. Our bodies shift as we grow older. Circulation weakens, metabolism slows, and the foods that once energized us might now quietly cause harm. Some fruits, while sweet and appealing, contain acids, sugars, and compounds that can spike blood sugar, inflame tissues, and slowly diminish the power in your legs. What's most alarming? The damage doesn't happen all at once. It creeps in gradually, day after day, until one morning, you notice aching calves, stiff thighs, or a strange tightness in your knees, just from a short walk. In this video, I'm going to uncover the 7 fruits that people over 60 should think twice about eating, especially if leg strength, joint comfort, and long-term mobility matter to you. Despite their innocent appearance, these fruits are far from harmless after this. You'll never look at your fruit bowl the same way again. So stick with me to the end. If you care about maintaining strong, stable, pain-free legs, your body may be waiting for this very wake-up call. But before we dive in, take a second to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This channel shares vital health truths that often go overlooked, and I want to hear from you. If this message resonates with you right now, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, go ahead and comment 0. Either way, your voice matters more than you think. Let's begin with a fruit that many praise for its anti-inflammatory power, but could actually be doing the opposite. As we age, pineapple. Pineapple, tropical, juicy, and refreshing, has long been celebrated for its supposed ability to reduce inflammation thanks to a natural enzyme called bromelain. But here's the twist for older adults: pineapple might be working against you. That's because it contains potent natural acids and sugars that aren't as harmless as they look. Especially after age 60, as we grow older, our blood vessels become more delicate and less responsive to sugar surges. Pineapple, though rich in nutrients, delivers a high dose of sugar straight into the bloodstream. This rapid sugar spike can damage the small blood vessels that nourish your legs and feet. As circulation diminishes, less oxygen reaches those muscles. The result: a dull, nagging ache when you walk, stiff knees when you stand, pain in your ankles, even if you've been sitting all day. And there's more. The fruit's acidity can irritate inflamed joints, making existing arthritis or chronic discomfort worse. For many seniors, eating pineapple results in a heavy-legged feeling, as if your strength is slowly slipping away. Plus, bromelain, the enzyme pineapple is famous for, can interfere with blood-thinning medications, altering their effectiveness or intensifying their side effects. But the real danger lies in how subtle it all is. Pineapple rarely causes immediate pain. The decline creeps up unnoticed until one day you realize simple movements aren't as easy as they used to be. The saddest part: many older adults eat it thinking it's helping their joints, when it could be doing the opposite. Should you eliminate pineapple altogether? Not necessarily, but moderation is key, especially if you're noticing swelling, discomfort, or stiffness in your lower body now. If something as celebrated as pineapple can turn on your joints, what about bananas? Bananas are soft, sweet, and packed with potassium, often touted as perfect for preventing cramps and boosting muscle strength. But here's what people don't tell you: for older adults, bananas might be more problematic than beneficial. That's because they're loaded with natural sugar and fast-digesting carbs. This combination leads to quick blood sugar spikes, which over time can lead to insulin resistance, poor circulation, and increased inflammation, all of which take a toll on your legs. You might notice that your legs feel sore after walking, or your calves feel tight after eating. Maybe you feel heaviness in your legs, post-meal, or stiffness that wasn't there before. For those with heart issues, bananas can also contribute to water retention, causing puffiness in the ankles, stiff joints, and swelling in the feet. The most dangerous part, the effects are delayed. You eat bananas thinking they're strengthening your muscles, but they could be quietly wearing you down instead. Over time, this could make climbing stairs or standing for long periods more difficult and painful. So, if bananas are part of your daily routine and you're dealing with tired, swollen legs, it might be time to reconsider. But let's go even smaller. Now, what about grapes? Grapes are tiny, convenient, and often praised for being heart healthy and rich in antioxidants, but they come with their own set of problems. For seniors, grapes contain high levels of fructose, a type of sugar that, when overconsumed, overwhelms the liver. The result, excess uric acid, which settles in your joints, especially in the toes, ankles, and knees, leading to a burning, aching pain, commonly associated with gout. Have you ever felt stabbing pain in your big toe at night? Random stiffness in your lower legs? A few handfuls of grapes could be contributing on top of that. Fructose promotes chronic inflammation and slows down recovery after physical activity. Grapes are also easy to overeat. You can snack on them endlessly and not realize you've consumed cups of sugar in one sitting. So while they might seem like a harmless treat, grapes could be quietly reducing your flexibility and making your legs stiffer over time. And if you think watery fruits are safe, think again, because watermelon, known for hydration, comes with its own hidden risks. Watermelon light and refreshing is often seen as the perfect summer snack, but despite being mostly water, it has a surprisingly high glycemic index. That means it can raise your blood sugar as quickly as candy. And for seniors, those blood sugar spikes can be devastating to leg health. When your blood sugar jumps rapidly, your body releases insulin. But older bodies often have trouble regulating insulin properly. That leads to more inflammation, particularly in areas with weaker blood flow: your calves, your ankles, your knees. If you've been feeling unusual tightness or fatigue in those areas, watermelon might be contributing to the problem, even if it seems like the healthiest choice. Have you ever felt that sudden wave of fatigue in your legs right after eating, that dull ache when you go for a short walk, or maybe a constant swelling around your ankles that just won't go away? Suddenly climbing a simple flight of stairs feels more like conquering a mountain. It doesn't seem to make sense, especially when you're eating something as light and refreshing as watermelon. But here's the shocking part. Watermelon may not be as harmless as it seems. Despite its soft texture and hydrating reputation, watermelon can act like a charming little trap, drawing you in with its sweetness, then gradually wearing down your leg, strength from the inside out. Most people eat it in large amounts, especially during warmer months. One juicy slice turns into two, then three. And before you know it, you've overloaded your body with sugar. That surge leads to inflammation, stresses your circulation, and your legs bear the burden. The question is, does watermelon truly hydrate the aging body, or does every bite subtly increase your discomfort and reduce your ability to move freely if you're eating it regularly and noticing more tiredness in your legs? It might be time to rethink what's on your plate. Next up, let's talk about a fruit that's synonymous with wellness, one that shows up in nearly every breakfast health juice and immune-boosting routine. Oranges, bright, fragrant, and a staple in so many diets. Oranges are widely believed to be beneficial thanks to their high vitamin C content. But for older adults, the story can be very different. Behind that sunny citrus glow lies a high level of acid that joints don't appreciate, especially in aging bodies already battling stiffness or inflammation. You might notice that after having your daily orange juice, you experience morning knee stiffness, hip pain after sitting for a while, or swollen legs that limit your mobility. Many assume this is just part of getting older, but what if that healthy habit is playing a bigger role in your discomfort than you thought? Here's what actually happens. The citric acid in oranges doesn't just stay in your stomach, it travels through your bloodstream and can irritate the lining of your joints. Combine that with the fruit's natural sugars, and you've got the perfect recipe for inflammation and blood sugar instability. And when inflammation spreads to your knees, ankles, or calves, every step becomes heavier and more painful. Oranges might not be a problem for younger people with stronger circulation and faster metabolisms, but for seniors, the effects build gradually, and the toughest part, you eat them believing they're helping you, because oranges have always been seen as a symbol of health. Now let's move to a fruit that seems clean, crisp, and safe: green apples. They're often considered the healthier apple because they taste less sweet, but don't be fooled by their tart flavor. Green apples carry hidden risks for older adults, particularly when it comes to joint and leg health. The issue lies in two components: malic acid and natural sugar. Malic acid gives green apples that sour bite, but as we age, our digestive lining becomes more sensitive. This acid can irritate not only the gut, but also inflame joints. Some seniors report intense hip or thigh pain after eating green apples, while others feel heat in their feet or tightness in their knees that wasn't there before. And even though green apples don't taste as sugary as red ones, they still have enough natural sugar to cause blood sugar fluctuations for people over 60, whose metabolisms process sugar more slowly, that can lead to fatigue, nighttime leg cramps, morning stiffness or weakness while climbing stairs. The problem is green apples are often eaten raw as snacks or evening treats, meaning they affect your body continuously and silently. Now, if something as basic as an apple can cause this kind of impact, what about a fruit that's essentially a sugar bomb? Let's talk about mangoes. Mangoes are juicy, soft, and delicious, often compared to nature's candy. Most people love them, especially in the summer. But for seniors, mangoes could be one of the most problematic fruits. Why? Because they contain an enormous amount of natural sugar. That sugar causes a rapid spike in blood glucose, something the body may have managed well in your 30s, but not in your 60s or beyond. As blood sugar rises, insulin is released in high amounts, followed by a crash. This roller coaster effect creates deep internal inflammation, especially in the soft tissues around the joints, the ankles, hips, and knees. And for those already dealing with nerve issues, mangoes can cause burning sensations in the toes, persistent tingling, swelling in the feet by evening, or a heavy dragging feeling in the legs. The worst part: mango tastes light and refreshing, so it's easy to overeat. And once again, just because it's natural doesn't mean it's safe, especially not for aging bodies with weaker circulation and more sensitive joints. Now that we've explored 7 fruits that could be quietly contributing to your leg pain and joint problems, here's the good news. Some fruits actually do the opposite. They support your strength, reduce inflammation, and improve mobility as you age. Let's talk about the healing alternatives: fruits that nourish and protect your legs instead of weakening them. First up, berries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. They're small but mighty. These fruits are loaded with antioxidants, gentle on blood sugar, and packed with anti-inflammatory properties. They also support healthy blood flow to your legs, reducing stiffness and swelling. Next, we have cherries in moderation. Cherries help lower uric acid, which reduces the chances of gout and painful joint flare-ups. They soothe sore knees and burning toes. Just a handful can offer noticeable relief. And don't forget avocados. Yes, it's a fruit, and one of the best for your joints. Avocados are rich in healthy fats that reduce internal inflammation and provide a natural cushion for your joints. They also help regulate blood sugar, delivering steady energy without causing sudden crashes. If you need something easy to digest, papaya is a fantastic choice. This soft tropical fruit is rich in enzymes that calm inflammation and assist digestion, ideal for aging stomachs and sensitive joints. Lastly, consider pears. They offer gentle sweetness without overloading your system when paired with a bit of fiber or protein. They provide sustained energy and are kind to your legs and joints. Each of these fruits can help you walk easier, feel lighter, and reduce daily discomfort. The key is making intentional choices, not just eating fruit, but choosing the ones that truly support your health at this stage of life. Let's close with a message just for you. If you've made it this far, it means you care about your body, your future, and your well-being. And that matters. It's never too late to make a change. You don't need extreme diets or dramatic overhauls, just a few thoughtful shifts in what you put on your plate. One fruit, one decision, one step at a time. The fruits we discussed today aren't bad, they just may not serve your body the way they once did. Aging isn't about giving up, it's about getting smarter. When you start choosing fruits that support circulation, fight inflammation, and energize your joints, you'll notice real results: smoother mornings, steadier steps, and less pain in your day. If today's video helped open your eyes or gave you something new to consider, please hit the like button and subscribe for more insights. Like these, share your thoughts in the comments. Type 1 if this helped, or 0 if it didn't. Your voice matters more than you think. Stay strong, stay mindful, and never forget your legs carry more than your weight. They carry your independence.